morning. It is fucking 60 degrees in the middle of February right now, which is terrifying, but it's good for my happiness. I'm at the most predictable place I could possibly be at, Bake Shop, baby. Everyone knows that this is where you will find me every single day. But I figured today I would just come, eat my everything big with cream cheese, my oat milk latte, do it outside, and read a little bit more of my book. I've been reading Just Kids by Patti Smith. To be honest, I don't love it, but I'm not gonna give up yet. I'm like probably about halfway through, but I figured I would just keep trying to get through it. I might give it up because I know you guys have advised me if I don't like a book to just stop reading it instead of forcing myself to read it, but I don't know. I'm already halfway done, so I'm gonna try to finish it, and I thought that maybe I would feel motivated to read since it's so nice outside, and if I have an everything bagel in front of me, maybe it'll just, I don't know, maybe I'll want to read. I don't know the science behind that. Before we go any further, I want to introduce today's sponsor, which is Pill Club. The Pill Club offers birth control subscriptions prescribed by medical professionals delivered straight to your door for free in discreet packaging. Obviously, I'm someone who cares a lot about reproductive and sexual health, and being on birth control has been a very important decision for me. I'm in my 20s, I'm young, I like to have sex, I don't want to have children. And Pill Club does a really great job of making the whole process totally seamless and easy. It literally takes less than 5 minutes to sign up to get birth control. Getting access to reproductive health care and sexual wellness products can sometimes feel pretty intimidating and difficult, which is why I really love Pill Club, because they make it super easy to get access to the products that you need, all from the comfort of your own home, and it ships in discreet packaging. So if you'd rather your choices regarding your reproductive health be kept private and not shared with everyone that you live with, that's totally okay, and they'll never know. Most brands of birth control are free with insurance or Medicaid. Otherwise, prices start at as low as $7 a month without insurance. And on top of all of that, their licensed medical team is always just a text away to help you get the care that you need and figure out what birth control is going to be the best for you. So right now, when you go to thepillclub.com/partylikeMaddie, Pill Club is offering a $10 donation to bedsider.org for every single one of you that ends up becoming a patient. If you don't know what bedsider.org is, they're an organization that helps low-income individuals gain access to birth control, so your donation will be going towards that. That's thepillclub.com/partylikeMaddie to get your first birth control care package and donate to low-income women in need of birth control. Again, that's thepillclub.com/partylikeMaddie. Be sure to use that exact link just to make sure your donation goes through. All right, welcome to my Notion. This is what I use to keep my entire life planned, in check, keep me feeling good. I'm not gonna go through my Notion right now. I'm just gonna do my little gratitude journal thing, because that's always a nice way to start off my day. I try to do it every day. I don't do it every single day, but I try. But if you'd be interested in seeing my entire Notion, let me know. I don't know if I'd do an entire video on that, but maybe like an extra piece of content to throw somewhere. I don't know. All right, anyways, my gratitude journal is what I do most days, as you can see. So let's fill it out together. If you want to answer these same questions, go for it, baby. Mood rating. I'd say today I'm like am I a 5 today? I'm a 5 today. I'm feeling really good today. The good weather just has me in a good fucking mood. And I'm seeing Billie Eilish tomorrow, and then I'm going to LA in 2 days. So I'm feeling good. I'm fucking excited. Highlights of today. Beautiful weather, that's a highlight. Creative, I'm filming today, so I'm getting that part of my brain scratched. And then I feel like I need to add something else here. Socializing, but out of my comfort zone. I'm just gonna write out of my comfort zone. I say out of my comfort zone because I'm going to an event later today with cocokind, and I don't really know anyone that's going. I just know people through the internet. So it's definitely a little out of my comfort zone. I feel like, I don't know. I'm all over the internet, right? But let's not forget I'm an introvert. I'm definitely a little shy. And so being somewhere where I don't know anybody personally sometimes is a little difficult to like totally get me out of my shell. I always think it's so funny when people think I'm an extrovert. I'm like, I film all of my videos by myself. What about me seems extroverted? You can be an introvert and also be funny. What are 3 things I'm grateful for today? The privilege of working for myself and being able to live intuitively. It is such a wonderful thing to be able to wake up whenever I want, take my time getting ready in the morning, and then decide to go grab coffee and a bagel and sit outside and read for 2 hours. That is something that most people are not able to do on a random fucking Thursday in the middle of February. Another thing I'm grateful for is meeting internet friends in real life. I feel like I've met so many of my internet friendships recently, just like getting lunch, getting dinner with people, and it's been so much fun. I'm grateful for 50, 60 degree weather in New York. We're gonna go back to what's on the top of my mind this morning because that feels like a longer conversation. What are 3 good things that will happen today? I'll have fun at the cocokind event. I'll read more of my book, which I already did, and I'll spend time outside, which I already did, and I'm planning to do more of. Daily affirmation. What are we saying today? I'm gonna set my daily affirmation as the tweet that I retweeted the other day that says, I am the love that I have been looking for, praying for, yearning for. All right, and then looping back to what's on the top of my mind this morning, I feel like I may have unintentionally shifted into an all or nothing mindset with dating, which I don't think is what I want to be doing. So I feel like last year I was doing no dating at all, right? And I had a wonderful time with it. I did a lot of healing. I was very happy. That said, I do acknowledge there is a part of me that has a very deep craving and longing for connection, and I do enjoy putting myself out there and meeting new people, and I like the process of dating. But I think because I took the year off dating, by the time I got to the new year and I knew that I was gonna start dating again, I was very excited to start dating again, and I went on, 3 first dates in a week, and then was sort of focused on those 3 connections. And I just feel like I sort of went balls to the wall. Like, it was like not dating at all, and then let's go, let's meet all of these people, let's talk to fucking everyone. And I feel like it was just like an accident that happened. I think I was just excited, and I'm not sure I like that either. I think there has to be some sort of balance between what I was like when I wasn't dating at all, and then what has been happening over the last month and a half, because I don't know, I think when it starts to become like, oh, I'm dating, and if this doesn't work out, I immediately go find someone else to go out with and see if this works, see if that works. Like, it feels like I'm just like trying to find a key to shove into a lock, and I'm continuing to look for that key, when it's like, what's the rush? We don't really have to open that door, And I just think it'll get exhausting if I continue to date at the frequency that I have been going at, because obviously most of the people you meet on dating apps are not going to be long-term connections, and I just feel like it might start to hurt my spirit a little bit if I keep this going. So I'm probably gonna cool it a little bit on the dating front. I think I've also been like acutely aware of the fact that a lot of my content has been about dating recently, and that's fine because I've had a lot to say, but I don't want my content to be mostly about that. And I just feel like I don't know, it's been a little heavy for me lately. I feel like I've been talking a lot about like the things I talk about in therapy and just focusing on this one aspect of my life, and I don't think that's good. I don't think I should focus on this. I think I have so much else happening for me in my life right now, and I think dating is important to me, and I do enjoy dating, and I'm having fun dating, but there needs to be some sort of balance here so I don't get like dating burnout. And I just feel like I've been prioritizing it a little too much. I've been prioritizing it in a way that is like out of alignment with how I actually feel. The fact of the matter is that I just had a great year not dating, and I'm excited to incorporate dating into my life again. But I feel like I have learned to value my relationship with myself too much to ever center dating men in my life the way that I was before. Dating is a side activity, right? And I feel like because I've been making a lot of content about dating, dating has become a very central activity in my life, and it doesn't need to be. Last little section that I wrote here that is sitting in my brain while it just says, I don't think dating needs to be a main priority of mine. I can be an active participant in my dating life and enjoy the process of dating without having it take over my entire life. Which feels like a good little place to end my gratitude journal entry for the day. Good afternoon. It is so nice to be able to sit and eat lunch on the roof. Oh, what's better than this? Something I've been thinking about as I've been dating again is like signs within myself that something isn't working, because I feel like when you're out of the moment, it's easy to be like, this is what I want and this is what I don't want, and then obviously when you're actually with a person, seeing someone, seeing where things go, it's a little bit harder to identify in such black and white ways that something is working or isn't working. Sometimes it isn't, you know, it's not always as easy as just being like, this is good and this is bad. There's a lot of like gray area things, and I was just starting to think about like, how do I change? How do I act when things are not going in a way that works for me? And that's no shade to anyone. I feel like I've talked a lot on this channel and in therapy about how like you need what you need, and like you shouldn't feel bad for that, and that's not your fault, nor is it your partner's fault, potential partner's fault if they can't live up to that. Like, you need what you need. You're not asking for too much because you need XYZ things, and this other person isn't a bad person because they can't give you that. It's just like a matter of finding what works for you and what doesn't. But something that I've been thinking about is how when something isn't working for me, I start going tit for tat, which is something that I don't do otherwise. I hate all of the typical dating advice that people spew out. Let me just say, the dating advice on TikTok is fucking ass. TikTok dating advice is like, would you like to be a toxic 19-year-old? Do I have some advice for you? You know, all that typical toxic dating advice of like, when you go on a date with someone, wait 3 days before texting them. If you're the woman, don't ask the guy on the first or second date. Like, I hate all that shit. I think it's so stupid. Like, any of this advice that is like supposedly helping you get someone to want you and seem more mysterious and alluring is just like bullshit. It's like manipulation tactics to convince you you're in control. I don't know, masquerade the vulnerability to feel like you are in control of the situation when you're never going to be in control of the situation. Dating is vulnerable. Accept that. Move on. And I just think that trying to manipulate the situation so that you're the one who gets hurt less, you're the one who appears to care less, like, that's so fucking stupid. Couldn't be me. And I feel like the thing that all of that toxic dating advice promotes is going tit for tat with people. When they do this, you do that. If they only give you this much, you only give them that much. And that's not what I do. I will ask someone on a first date, I'll ask someone on a second date. I'm not gonna sit here and go tit for tat with people. If they text me, I'm not gonna be like, oh, they waited 2 hours to text me, so I'm gonna wait 3 hours to text them. Like, I don't give a fuck. And I feel like doing that, doing those mind games, it is miserable, and it sucks the fun out of dating, and it makes it feel like you have to be so calculated in order to get someone to like you and treat you with respect, which is just like fucked. So like I said, I will never go tit for tat with people. When I date, I show up as my honest self. I say what I want to say. I do what I want to do. I do not try to go back and forth with people like that. However, when something doesn't work, I start doing that. I know that bad communicators don't work with me, and that people who are bad at communicating trigger like the side of my brain that has difficulty trusting people. Just it like triggers insecurities of mine. I can't be with people who don't communicate well, period. I will also not beg anyone to communicate with me. I set my boundaries. I make it clear what it is that works with me and what doesn't, and you either show up or you don't. But when you're in that middle space of figuring out like, is this good? Is this not good? Are they stepping up enough? Are they not? I feel like a sign to me that this isn't working, this isn't enough for you, is when I start going tit for tat. When I start thinking inside my brain like, oh, well, they did this, so that means that I have to do that. And like, I hate that. I never want to be like that. When I date, I want to be able to show up as my honest self, as my affectionate self, as my vulnerable self, and not feel like I have to always manipulate the situation and be the one who cares less or whatever. It's just always manipulation tactics between two people to be like the one in the position of power. I think that's such bullshit, and I never want to act like that. So the second my brain starts working like that, I know that it's not a match. I know that it just doesn't work for me. Sometimes dating feels like walking through a haunted house and trying not to scream. Trying to be like, all right, let's do it. Let's do this. Let's put ourselves out there. Let's have so much fun. But then at the same time, you're trying not to be like totally fucking thrown off by like the wild cards that people throw you. Maybe it's a dating app thing. I don't know. I think I just wanted to talk about all this because obviously I'm very optimistic when it comes to dating. You know, I generally enjoy dating. I've been very happy-go-lucky about it, but that doesn't mean I'm always happy-go-lucky about it. There have been several moments over the last month where I've been like, oh my god, dude, dating is hopeless. But I don't want it to seem like I'm like, oh my god, dating is so much fun all the time, and I'm not like having moments where I'm like, this is miserable, oh my god. You know, it's just so hit or miss with the apps. Like sometimes you meet great, cool people that you have amazing conversations with. Whether or not it turns into something is neither here nor there, right? You have fun in the moment, that's all that matters. We're having fun, we're dating around, we're meeting new people, we're seeing what fits, what doesn't fit, and sometimes it's fun. And sometimes it's fucking the opposite of fun. Anyways, point of this little rant, point of this little lunchtime salad on the roof rant was just to say that despite how happy and optimistic and excited I am with dating, I don't want anyone to think that I don't also feel like crushed by how hopeless it feels sometimes and how disappointing it is and how soul-sucking it can be, because I'm hit by that all the time. Anyways, that was our dating chat of the day. Please no one think that my life is perfect and the dating is going great all the time, because it's for sure not. I just stay optimistic, baby. I let myself cry when I need to cry. I talk to my therapist about it, and I don't demonize myself for having a hard time and for feeling like being vulnerable, putting yourself out there, and being honest with people you date is challenging at times. It is, and that's okay. Anyways, let's get ready for this event, baby. I'm literally so bad at cooking, it's comical, so we'll be very lucky if it tastes good. If I look tired, it's because I am. Mind your business. I just got back from the cocokind cooking event, which was so cute, and now I'm ready to go to bed. So I'm about to be 25. I'm turning 25 in 2 weeks, which feels kind of crazy. I don't know. I feel like 25 is like 25, you know? It's on March 5th, so everyone mark your calendars now. And I think something that I want to prioritize in my 25th year of life is having more simple fun. Doing things that serve no purpose. I want to take up more hobbies. I want to like chill out a little bit. I think I just need more balance. Is that what we're learning? Is that I need balance between the parts of me that are just fun and not serious and just here to have a good time, and the parts of me that are reflective and introspective and want to have these deep conversations. I think I just need a little bit more of both. Love also to make content about just fun, silly things, you know? So anyways, I am very excited to turn 25. So don't any of you forget it. March 5th, like I said, mark your calendars, it's coming up. All right, I'm gonna go eat dinner and then go to bed. I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for watching. Again, be sure to check out Pill Club. All the links for that are gonna be listed in the description down below. And I'll see you guys in my next video.